Yes, but what's your favorite Bedin memory as a wrestler?
Yeah, last year was pretty cool. And even in Gallagher 2 years ago was pretty cool. I like those two were probably, I like those two matches a lot. The 2 years ago when I was at heavyweight, it was pretty, there were a lot of people here and it was loud and it was kind of like, not a must win, but we needed that win to win the duel kind of situation because I knew what was coming up. And so both those memories, but last year was probably my favorite.
Do you, as a wrestler, is there a contrast in, when I say appreciation, do you appreciate the rivalry more as a wrestler than you do growing up as a spectator and watching the Bedin duel?
Yeah, probably a little bit. I mean, it's another match, but I know it's cool for people like in the state of Oklahoma to get together and watch two in-state rivals come together. So that aspect is cool for the fans and stuff. For the wrestlers, it's really just another match, you know. I mean, it's a little bit more just because in-state and stuff, and we don't lose to those guys. So other than that, it's just another match.
How much more does it mean to you being an in-state kid?
Probably a little bit more than it would for just being around them. You know, if you're from out of state, you really don't have like, you know, that connection or been around OU at all or anything growing up.
Right.
But yeah, it means more being from Oklahoma. You want to win that match for bragging rights.
Has this been a frustrating season for you just because of health stuff kind of constantly popping
Yeah,
up?
it has. You know, but I just remind myself that nothing really matters until March. And so just staying focused, taking it day by day, and staying positive, you know, even when I am frustrated, not being frustrated with my injuries, just being frustrated I can't wrestle more so, you know, because I can't control how my injuries and stuff like that. I can control my attitude, and so really a lot of growth eventually, I'd say, of just staying positive and just being excited to go out there and compete because it's taken away from me. So.
When the injuries have been kind of this up and down thing that you've gone through, does it challenge your ability to stay keep condition and keep your weight where it needs to be?
Yeah, so my first injury was upper body, so like I was able to run a lot more. I did a lot of stadiums, and so my shape was probably a little bit better coming back from that. And then the knee wasn't as serious, so I didn't take as much time off, but I couldn't really run or anything. So there's a week where I really couldn't do a whole lot. I was sitting around. I like just pretty much took the whole week off, just besides upper body, because I couldn't do a whole lot with my lower. Couldn't like ride a bike or anything. But so yeah, it's a little challenging. But once you don't lose shape too much, you know, 'cause I was in really good shape both times, so you don't really lose that too fast. And so I was doing what I could and controlling what I could control.
With as young as this group is there a teammate that you have that has surprised you the most this year, that from August till now?
I mean, I don't want to say surprise, the right word, just a lot of unknown, you know, because I know the work we were putting in. It's like, it's not really a surprise to see these guys having success. But I would say, like, a lot of our guys, I didn't realize how good they were. You know, they're really good, and it's motivating as a teammate to see that, you know, you see their skills and pick up on that. So, I mean, I'd say Troy and Tegan, I mean, they're really good. They've been that good for a while. I just didn't realize it, you know what I mean? And now they're showing everybody. And then Teague too, you know, but I think Teague's been that good too, but cutting weight and just some stuff like that, and he's started to get some more confidence. Has surprised a lot of people, but I mean, nobody's really surprised here because they know how much work he's put in the past since he's been here. You know, he's running extra, you know, if you go up there, he's probably up there doing extra runs, you know, and everything like that. So I wouldn't say surprise the right word, just not knowing, you know, and I knew about Teague, so I wasn't always too surprised when he started having breakout performances, you know, just because of the work he puts in.
You said nothing matters till March. Is that a mentality the team has? Yeah.
No, I mean, it matters, like, you know what I mean, like, just because this week matters and every week because it's the next thing, but like not getting too bogged down on, you know, if you get a loss or something, you know, just keeping positive and just getting better, you know, because at the end of the day, you're just trying to get better all the way and progress, even through March, you know, just learning experiences. But it's just a way for me to stay positive, you know. So I shouldn't say nothing matters until March, but, you know, it's just, you know, your season's judged really, you know, we can have this great season, but it's judged on March, you know, Big 12 and Nationals. And so just being ready and being my best at those times, you know, and being my best this weekend and then the following.
Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I had a haircut. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was worried because I could only see the sides.
Yeah.
I thought you buzzed the whole thing.
No,
That looks good.
I buzzed it a few weeks ago, but I'm growing the top back out a little bit. I had that long hair for a little bit, but I had to get rid of it. It was too much to handle, you know.
It's like this dude wants to show the starving. I'm starving.
Yeah.
With a buzz haircut. No, that's good.
Have you noticed a kind of a unique perspective that Coleman Scott has brought to the room because of his past experience?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 'cause honestly, our training's been pretty similar to years past, you know, but I just think he's made a good leader makes everybody around him better, you know, and so I think all our coaches have just been, you know, better this year, grown a lot as coaches, and it's just helped a lot. So I think there's not like one thing, just his presence, you know, is very like uplifting and good leader, you know, but he's also super intense, you know, and so it's been great having him around and being able to learn from him, and he's a super positive guy, and it just feeds off the whole team. So,
Does your hat say Will Bye?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's probably for
football.
football, right?
Yeah.
How important do you think it is to keep Bedlam Wrestling going?
Important, you know, for the state, you know. We'll have a big crowd. We're probably their biggest crowd when we go to Norman, you know. So it's just good for both programs to keep it going, and I think we'll keep it going as long as, like, you know, I don't think they want to keep it going as long as it don't get too messy with like the Big 12 and stuff. I think we'll keep wrestling, you know. And I think it's a very important rivalry for us. So.